Rolling again, Shalom. Starting off giving all glory, all praise to Yahweh, by Shem, Yahweh Shai, by Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the Akims, the brothers and the Aquas, the few sisters, pushing his truth. It's the brother Yashar coming in from the camp, Children of the Light, with another segment of the Wisdom of Solomon breakdowns. And here we are at chapter 5. So we're gonna get right into it. Chapter 5, man, is going into the strangeness of our salvation. The strangeness of our salvation, as well as how much work the 2/3 puts into this world only for it to be counted as nothing. Okay? Now let's get right into it. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors." And we already know who that is. It's Esau. Because he worked the dog crap out of us. We don't get nothing for that. All we get is a hand clap. That's what's expected of us, all right? You know, there's been many inventions over the years that different Israelites have came up with. You know, you can look up just different, inventions created by black people, black men, black women. And guess what Esau do? He take it, he put a patent on it, and he call it his, okay? That's called making no account of somebody's labors. And we have to deal with his afflictions within his world within his world that we have to go through. Verse 2, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for." And why is that? Because most people do not believe that, for one, Yahweh Shai is a black man, in which that's the beauty of the scriptures, because you actually have more and more people coming out and saying, even Edomites are correcting other Edomites, saying, no, Yahweh, they call him Jesus. Yahweh Shai was from the Middle East, so he had to be a brown-skinned man. The truth is being made plain, man. It's being manifested. But even then, a lot of people ain't gonna believe that Yahweh Shai is a brown-skinned man. You tell them that you're going to be saved by a UFO, so-called UFO, a chariot of the Lord, and everybody else going to be wiped out by missiles and angels, they're not going to believe you. They're going to laugh. They're going to call you crazy. All right? But guess what? Verse 2 again, "When they see it, they shall be troubled." See, when they see it, because all these things are going to be manifested. All these things are prophecy and written down because they must come to pass. Okay? "They shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for." Right? Because the average person does not understand his scripture, and their mind is not ready to intake that. So when it happens, they not gonna know why it's happening. But we know. That's why we have the spirit to know. Verse 3, "And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves." So it's going to be a lot of, oh my God, oh, I'm about to die. Dang, man. What they going to say? "This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach." Right. Because when you in the truth, man, especially when you in the elect, as a member of the hopeful elect, 144,000, you not of this world. You in this world, but you're not of this world, as the scripture tells us to. So people see you, they may see you as crazy because you out in the highways and byways. They may call you weird. They may call you lame, a bum, broke. They may say you ain't got no plan in life. All that. That's being a proverb of reproach. All right. They say, nah, I don't want to hang with him. He be reading the Bible all the time. He be studying the Bible and making videos. How you gonna make money like that? How you gonna pull females like that? It's gonna all fall back on their heads when they realize you is the one that's about to be saved because of the things you was doing on this earth. Yeah, all them boring nights he's studying. He studied for hours and hours. He watched videos of people that he never even met before. Why is that? Because on Judgment Day, this is what they're gonna have to say. "This was he whom we had sometimes in derision in the proverb of reproach. Then it's going to be revealed to them who the true prophets of the Yahweh Bashim Hawashai is. Verse 4. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. Right. So they laughing at you. They laughing. They pointing fingers. They calling you crazy. All types of names. Because of the faith. All right. But Yahweh, he told us. He said, ye shall be persecuted for righteousness' sakes. Okay. Let's see. Verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh the Most High, and his lot among the saints? How? Because we hearken into what he told us to do. He gave us his spirit, and we took it the long way, and we did what we needed to do with it. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. Right? Because they the 2/3. They do a lot of work in this world, but not in the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. That's where you F up at. Verse 8. Let me look real quick. Okay, yeah, real quick. I got a precept on verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh and his lot among the saints? Let's take the Genesis chapter 7, verse 2 real quick. It says, oh, Salakia. I don't know why I got that right there. Salakia. I don't know why I got that right there. Because I don't did that before. I pulled that precept up for the Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, but I don't know why I got that. So, Salakia, we're going to continue to verse 8. What have pride profited us, or what good have riches with our vaunting brought us? Right. You could be the richest, man. Look, all these Jay-Z's, Kanye West, your favorite rapper, your favorite celebrity, your favorite whoever. It don't matter how much money they got. Money cannot get you into heaven. How that song Young Dolph made, talking about some money, I'm gonna buy my way into heaven. No, you're not, bro. You caught a bullet or 20 and went to heaven. That's how you went to heaven, because you had to go through a judgment. But you cannot buy your way into heaven. That's why riches, and that's what he say in Ecclesiastes, riches profit nothing in the day of calamity. Right. Well, it actually say unjustly goods profit nothing in the day of calamity. But the same thing for money. Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi is not coming down here to save who had the most money, who gave out the most money. Okay? That don't mean nothing to him. That's of this world. It's a paper dollar, bro. You can burn it and you have nothing now. He coming to save his elect. Verse 9. All those things are passed away like a shadow. Right. Exactly. And as a post that hasteth by. Now, this is verse 10 to 12. It's just giving different metaphors on how the riches that they have pass away as if they were nothing. And as a ship that passeth over the waves of the water, which when it is gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found, neither the pathway of the Nile in the waves. Right. Or as when a bird hath flown through the air, there is no token of her way to be found. Right. Because when a bird fly past you, it don't leave no streak of color or light to where you can track it. When a bird fly past you, if you look away and look back, chances are you're not gonna see that bird anymore. Or as when a bird hath flown through the air, there is no token of her way to be found, but the light air being beaten with the stroke of her wings, and parted with the violent noise and motion of them, is passed through, and therein afterwards no sign where she went is to be found. Or like as when an arrow is shot at a mark, it parteth the air, which immediately cometh together again, so that a man cannot know where it went through. Even so, we in like manner, remember this is 2/3 talking right now. Even so, we in like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw to our end, and had no sign of virtue to show, but we were consumed in our own wickedness. Ooh. So basically you was born to die. Being the 2/3, you was actually born here to die. The elect was born here to grow up into becoming to the truth in privacy, and to all in all be joint heirs of the kingdom with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But, well, with Yahweh Shai, under Yahweh, I want to classify it. Because you know the Yahweh, Most High Yahweh is the Most High. But, yeah, that's why I say, even so, like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw to our end, and had no sign of virtue to show, but were consumed in our own wickedness. Let me get a precept on that real quick. All right. Ezekiel 37. It says, all right, I'm gonna start at 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones. That's America. And caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. They were dead. Not physically dead, but spiritually dead, meaning they had no truth in them. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? So can they receive the truth? And I answered, O Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, it's exactly what the prophets of now do, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. So ye that are dead in spirit, hear what we have to say with this Bible. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the power unto these bones. He says it to them through us, through his prophets. Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord will do nothing. He revealeth his secrets to his servants. Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. Right. So that's the only way that you're going to be able to live in these times spiritually, not physically, spiritually, is having this truth. Okay. Now back to Wisdom of Solomon 5:14. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with the tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. So basically, bro, everything that y'all doing, y'all hope in this world, it has amounted to nothing. And if you think it hasn't amounted to nothing yet, just because you got that pay raise, you got that new job, that new foreign outside, once you find out that you about to be drafted to a World War III, once you find out that you can't work, eat, buy, sleep, anything anymore unless you have a chip in your body, once you find out one day you're going to come home and your kids is going to be taken and your wife is going to be taken and sent to them concentration camps, and you will be lucky if you even able to live the next few days because of you not having any resources. Once you find out them days is coming, that's when you're gonna realize, damn, I ain't got no hope. And not only that, I don't know who to call on. You're gonna try to call for a God, but he's not gonna be there for you. Matter of fact, let's get that precept real quick. Proverbs chapter 1. Proverbs chapter 1. Start at what? Is it 19? Salaki. It said 24. It says, because I have, this is Yahweh the Most High speaking into Israel. Because I have called and ye refused. See that? Through his prophecy he have called unto you. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel. So you didn't listen to this truth. You didn't listen to the words of the Bible, man. You didn't listen to the true prophets of the Lord when they was out giving it to you for free. All right. And with none of my reproof, what's going to happen? Since you disregarded the word, what's going to happen? Judgment. Here you go. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear come. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Doesn't that line up to what we're reading in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5? Right. That's why I say the hope of the ungodly shall be as dust. Then shall they call upon me. So in that day they gonna, dang, man, God, I know you hear me right now. Please just help me. I ain't got no food. I don't know where my family is. They want me to get a chip in my body. I'm thinking about doing it. God, please help me. Please, God. But what's going to happen? Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Here you go. This is the main point. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. So we're going to see how far that Mercedes can take you when you ain't even got gas in that motherfucker. And you ain't got no money in your pocket because of hyperinflation. You can't even buy yourself a snack. $300 for a sandwich. Think I'm lying? Better go watch Civil War. They gave you that example then and there. All right. Now back in chapter 5, it says, where we at? Verse 15. Here go. But the righteous live forevermore. See that? Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. That's Revelation 22 and 13. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. To paraphrase it. That was Yahushua speaking. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom. Woo-wee. Hey man, y'all can have this America shit. We gonna receive a glorious kingdom. And it's all gonna be set up ready for us too. And not only is the foundation of it gonna be set up, but why it's gonna take 1,000 years for these other nations to have to build our stuff up to make it even more glorious. Woo! What else? And a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. You know we got to get that precept. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. So that's one verse with two precepts. Really a lot of precepts, but the main precepts, when it says they shall receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. Real quick, let's go to 2nd Esdras. Chapter 2, verse 42. 2nd Esdras 2 and 42. It says, I, Esdras, saw upon the mount. This is a vision given to Esdras by the angel, what was it, Uriel? I, Esdras, saw upon the mountain, Mount Sion, a great people whom I could not number, and they all praise the Lord with songs. That's the elect, 144,000. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, Yahushua. And that shows we're going to have our youthfulness and our immortality in the kingdom, because it describes him as a young man. Taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads, he set crowns. So yes, we're going to physically receive. See, this is the physical. This is a physical. This ain't spiritual or mental. This is physical. All right. He's going to physically set upon their heads, and upon every one of their heads, he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Now they are crowned and receive palms. And what is them palms? That glorious kingdom. All right. So that was the precept on that. And then, like I said, it's two precepts for that. Let's see. Well, it's two precepts for that. Two different precepts talking about two different things, but all in that one verse. Now, when it says, for with his right, verse 16, for with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. Let's go to Psalms 91 in verse 3 and 4. 91, 3 and 4. It says, Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. That noisome pestilence is them ICBM missiles, referring to Revelation chapter 16, verse 2. Let me see real quick, because I actually just did a lesson on that. You can go, like, literally right before I did this lesson. You can go check it out on my channel, Yashar, servant of Yahweh Shai. But yeah, Revelation 16 and 2. I'm going to just read it from the Bible real quick. It says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. Right? That noisome and grievous sore is the ICBM missiles. It says back in Psalms 91 and where is that? 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Right? Because just for us having that spiritual connection and belief in the Lord, he gonna cover us and protect us spiritually. Judgment day, Jacob's trouble, and all the prophecies and atrocities to come. We're gonna be good. It's called having spiritual guidance and spiritual protection from the Lord. Verse 17, he shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. Let's get that precept real quick. Damn, let me think. Jeremiah 51 and 20. I had it wrote down. It says, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. Right? That's talking about the elect, because when we come up out of them chariots, that mother chariot, referring to 2 Thessalonians, when we be renewed in the twinkling of an eye, we gonna come down to help the angels in Yahweh Shai destroy this place. Yeah, okay. And that's what that's talking about. Verse 18, he shall put on righteousness as a breastplate, and true judgment instead of an helmet. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. Right, just us putting on the whole armor of Yahweh the Most High. His severe wrath shall be sharpened. His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Right. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds as from a well-drawn bow, and they shall fly to the mark. Right. There go them chariots, man. They gonna be hitting their targets. Them thunderbolts, them lightning bolts come from the chariots, and that concentrated energy, they gonna be hitting them targets, and they don't miss. That's why the scriptures say, it speaks on the ICBM missiles, they shall not come back void. They not gonna miss they target. They're gonna be launched on every major city you could think of in America, and they not gonna miss their target. As we seen when I showed that video or that clip from the Terminator, that motherfucker hit the Golden Gate Bridge right on the money, right on the mark. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them. Right. Yeah, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. Now, verse 22 and 23, that's going to be the after effects of them ICBM missiles. And once again, you can actually loop from this lesson, and you can actually go to my channel and watch the lesson that I did on Revelation chapter 16. I titled it the 7 trumpets are reserved for judgment day only, because it goes right into the details of the ICBM missiles, just like the 22 and 23 did in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. So, man, once again, that was chapter 5 of Wisdom of Solomon. We got chapter 6 ready to go, and chapter 7 is going to be coming up soon as well. With that, definitely hope you were edified, and shalom until next time.